night so we get to say hi and bye to Henry one last time. Bye, Henry. We'll miss you.
Being that we stayed up so late the night before, living our best lives, we ended up getting up later than we had planned to, because one of the things we actually splurged on this cruise was a cabana. We had wanted to get up a little bit earlier than we had been, and we even planned to meet Caitlin and Chase to see if we could get them into our cabana, but that ended up not working out. We got one of the Waterpark cabanas because they were the same price as the regular Coco Cay cabanas, but they included Waterpark tickets as well. The cabana itself was really cool, and having a private concierge and all that stuff we loved. But anyway, we made it out there just afternoon.
Good morning, friends. Here we are at Coco Cay, however you want to say it. Having a perfect day in our own private cabana. Check us out. And yeah, got a little bit of a late start today. Slept in a little bit. That's been kind of trending all week for us. But we've also been staying up pretty late, so it makes sense. But yeah, we're waiting for some food right now. Of course, we ordered drinks already. They're out here nice and fresh. And then we got some food coming as well. And then we're gonna go have some fun, splash around. But yeah, we'll take you with us, and we'll talk soon.
Soon after that, our cabana concierge brought our food. I ordered the chicken sandwich because everybody says you have to get that at Coco Cay, but I don't know if I ordered the wrong one or what, because while it tasted fine, I didn't really feel like it was like the greatest thing to ever happen to me, you know? I didn't have a full-on experience with it like some people have reported. And then after we ate, we finished our drinks and everything, and we locked everything in the safe. That's another perk of having the cabana, is that you have your own private safe at your cabana versus everyone else having to either hold their stuff or rent a locker. We did the 3 slides in the immediate area because we were in one of the slide complexes already. And the interesting thing is all 3 of the slides had a different kind of intensity, different vibe, different overall feel to it, which made it feel really nicely varied.
So I may have mentioned it in the previous video, but it was really rainy yesterday. The weather was kind of meh, almost all day basically. We actually got quite a bit of rain. So we were kind of worried today, you know, being at Coco Cay, that we would have the same issue, but nope, weather is perfect today. Definitely humid, as you can tell, I'm melting. And then, you know, there are some scattered clouds and stuff, but overall the weather's nice. We're about 80-ish degrees today, maybe high 70s, but definitely warm enough for water parks. I haven't, or like, you know, water fun, but I haven't gone in the water yet, so we'll see how cold it is. I'm assuming being out here in the Caribbean, it's probably not going to be that cold, but you never know. But anyway, yeah, just hanging out at the cabana. Finished our lunch. Heather's going to get us some sunscreen right now because we forgot ours in the car on the way over here, of course. But we want to make sure that we put sunblock on to keep us from turning into lobsters. It's crazy that it's the last day already. That's the only thing about, you know, these short trips like this is before you know it, they're over, and you know, if you blink, you'll miss something. There's still so much of the ship we haven't seen. You know, I'm definitely going to have to hit up Freedom again in the future because I haven't fully experienced it at all. But yeah, we'll talk soon. So hi friends, we're here. We're queer. No, we just finished riding all the slides in this complex in front of us, and yeah, they're all kind of a different vibe. I really liked the big like raft one that we did. Heather screamed the whole time and thought it was so scary. And then this little blue and purple one over there is a lot slower than it looks, but it was nice and meandery and cool and had that like stripe effect at the end, which was cool. And then we did the racy ones over there, and those are kind of rough. Heather lost some of her wind, and I was worried for my downstairs parts, but it was fun. Good tower. Oh, there's a zip line above us. We're not going to do it for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's super expensive, but number two, we don't have closed-toed shoes with us, and you know, there's so many other things that we can do and whatever. But it's about 1:45 in the afternoon. We have a couple of hours left. So we're gonna order another drink, hang out for a bit, and then decide what to do next. We'll talk soon.
After that, we waited for our drinks to come, and because the service was about as slow as humanly possible, we were in the cabana for a while, so I took some footage of the area around us and whatever. You know, I definitely don't want to talk bad about the cabana, and the concierge person was actually really friendly, really nice, really personable, but either there was an issue with the little paging button transmitting to the little watch she wore, or she just went out of her way to be slow. I know she had multiple cabanas to service, and I don't know how they were set up in relation to like where she was at and needed to go, but I think that was the single most disappointing thing about the amount of money that we paid for the cabana, was that service was just so slow. And that's why we only had 2 drinks while we were out there, and 1 meal, and we were lucky that the cabana already had water in the cooler for us, because we definitely needed that. After we finally got our drink and finished up and whatever, we walked over to the main water slide tower. And that tower is only body slides, and it's the one that you see in all of the promo pictures and whatever. And it's super cool looking. But the only slide we ended up doing was Daredevil's Peak, which is the very tallest, very highest one. And I'll tell you, going up those stairs was pretty intimidating. And while the slide starts out pretty tame, it definitely gets faster and faster and faster as you go along. And when you shoot out the end, it's pretty much at the point where you're pretty sure you're gonna die. So yeah, we did have a lot of fun with it though. And after that, we left the water park area so that we could go check out the rest of Coco Cay. We really didn't get to do all that much on the main island, and so the next time I'm there, I'm not going to get water park access, and I'm going to enjoy Coco Cay for what it offers outside of that. But it's a very pretty island, and Royal has done a really good job of getting it to look like a tropical paradise. But if it weren't for the water park, I would say that MSC's island is actually nicer in my opinion. And I'm not sure what the size of the islands are compared to one another, but I think MSC's island is bigger. At any rate, I do have another cruise coming up that'll take me back to Coco Cay, so I will explore the island and see what I can find. I might even do some of the different excursions like the zip line or paddle boats or snorkeling or whatever, just because that definitely is there to enhance the experience.
Well, hello there. It's been a couple minutes since we've chatted with you all, but yeah, we're getting ready for dinner. Last night, dinner, just jeans and a polo, nothing crazy. Then Heather's putting on some like skirt and shirt type deal and eyelashes as we speak. I don't know what's on the menu tonight, but Heather said she took a peek and there were a couple things that she thought sounded good, so I'm sure it'll be great. We're hungry because we only got like a sandwich and a burger earlier at the water park, and didn't really order anything else all day, so that's the first time we've done that. But yeah, I'm not sure what we'll get up to this evening. We got to come back and pack later, and all that, and we'll see how we feel afterwards, but you'll know soon enough. Anyway, we'll talk soon.
Before dinner, we stopped into Playmakers for a drink, as we did pretty much every single night, it seemed. And there must have been some sort of big sporting event happening because it was actually pretty packed in there. We decided to more or less stick with beer for the night because since it was the last night, we figured that was a way to keep the overall alcohol percentage down to a reasonable level so that we wouldn't wake up hungover and be, dealing with airplanes and stuff feeling not so great. There was also only a picture of the bread bowl and some fruit in my stash of content for this video, so dinner must have just been a blur for us. But yeah, then it was time to go back to the room and get ready for the evening.
Alright, so we get to say hi and bye to Henry one last time. Bye, Henry. We'll miss you. And then we get back in here right now, and bam, doggy. Ooh, doggy. It's a dog.
We didn't actually get any pictures or footage of dinner because we were just so hungry. We dove right into eating it. But just before that, we ran into Caitlin and Chase, and we apologized to them for not getting up early enough to meet up before the whole Cabana thing. Also, someone go back and count how many times I've said Cabana in this video. And so after dinner, we went back to our room to pack, and we had told Caitlin and Chase to meet us at Bolero's so we could spend the last evening together. And we actually ended up getting there a little bit early, so we went over to Playmakers. Playmakers is actually like a sports bar where they show all kinds of sporting events and games and what have you. But it's also one of the specialty restaurants as well. You can pay for like wings and other sports bar type food. We didn't actually have any of the food there, but they did honor our drink package when we'd go in and sit. And we both liked the vibe of it, so we got several drinks there throughout the week. And then we went back to Bolero's when it was time to meet back up with our 2 friends. after Boleros, we all decided that we wanted to go up to the Irish pub instead because they had the live singer again. And after vibing and having a few drinks there, they were kind enough to take us up to their grand suite. From what I understand, they had originally booked a junior suite and then bid for the grand suite using the Royal Up program, and their bid got accepted, and yeah, so they had this really awesome room. And on the Meraviglia, we had a balcony room, but of course on this one, we were in an interior, and seeing their supersized balcony reminded me of how much I enjoyed having a balcony. I don't know if it's something that I'll ever pay a lot for, but if it's cheap enough to do and there's an upgrade incentive, I'll definitely take a balcony over an interior any day of the week. After that, we said goodnight to them and went back to our room. We knew we had to get up early for disembarkation, so unfortunately we couldn't party the night away. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all those fun things. We'll talk soon, and you all have a good night.